Hey everybody, what is going on? It's Cujo Fools, and today we are in my New Beginnings series on Ark Survival Evolved in the Center map. So, I decided that I would be doing a little egg hatching tutorial for you guys today. I know a lot of you probably know how to do this thing already, but I wanted to do a tutorial before I started just hatching eggs left and right because I have so many of them downstairs that I need to hatch. And anyway, I have had some friends ask me how to hatch eggs, so I was like, you know what, I'll do a tutorial on that. So anyway, I do have a little dodo egg that we will be hatching today, and we're gonna go ahead and get started. So when you do get an egg, a fertilized one, it is suggested that you keep it in your inventory, not on your hotbar, because when you try to use it, you'll eat it. So that would really suck if you had spent all that time breeding those two dinos and then have an egg and then end up just happening to, eat it instead of doing this. So in order to drop it, you just press LT. You'll throw this little tiny egg on the ground, and then when you look at it, it'll tell you if it's incubating or not. The egg incubation meter goes down, and once it has reached 0, then the egg will hatch, and then comes the hard part of taking care of this little baby dino. But anyway, I do have the egg incubation stat also increased in this server, so it'll speed up pretty quickly. I did put it over here because you can use torches to warm up the egg, and then you can use water or air conditioners to cool the egg. So yeah, and it also depends on your environment too. If you're in the swamp, it's going to be a little warmer. If you're in the winter biome, it's going to be a little colder. But luckily for us, we're right on the beach, so this is like the perfect environment for hatching a dodo egg. As you can tell, it's by two of my high-level dodos that I have had since the beginning of this series, so I just figured I would do a little dodo tutorial so that way you guys know how to do this kind of stuff, because I'm going to start getting into the more difficult dinos like the Therizosauruses. I have a whole bunch of Allosaurus eggs and stuff like that, and then a friend and I are going to be breeding a couple of gigas and hatching an egg for you guys on YouTube as well. So I just wanted to prepare, make sure everything's working properly and stuff like that beforehand. So this egg was pretty easy to get a hold of, especially since I have tame dinos. So anyway, once it is about ready to hatch, I will be back. Okay, so now it is too cold, and as you can tell, the egg health drops pretty quickly. So in order to warm them up, we'll put, let's see here, I'm trying to see its meter. There we go. Okay, so yeah, that one torch warmed it up pretty quickly. And you can keep tabs on the temperature. If you look over here to that far right, it'll let you know what the degrees is. I have it in Fahrenheit instead of Celsius, but yeah, it gives you a pretty good idea as to what the weather's like outside, and it's perfect for keeping tabs on your egg incubation. So anyway, we'll pop in and out, and then once it's ready to hatch, I'll be back. Okay, so the egg is just about ready to hatch. I mean, it looks like there's a lot left, but there really isn't because it decreases so quickly. I did have to turn on two torches in order to warm it up, but the eggs have specific temperatures that they like to be at in order to hatch. But anyway, right about at this time is probably when you want to make sure you have food on you. So we're gonna run over here real quick and grab some vegetables. Okay. And it should be just about ready to hatch. You want to be right there when it hatches too, because they need imprinting as soon as possible, and they'll die if you're not very careful. Almost done. Oh, look how tiny it is. Okay, and then you just press Y to imprint on it, access its inventory, give it some food. Look how tiny he is. Wait, is it a boy or a girl? Yeah, it's a boy. So, once you imprint on them, they actually will follow you around, unless you tell them otherwise. I do have their food drained very quickly in this server, so that's a thing for me. So as long as you have somebody around to babysit your little baby while you're out doing other things, that's always a good time. But once they do reach the juvenile age, they will actually start eating off of a food trough. So as long as you're near a food, have them near a food trough and have food in their inventory, they should be okay. You can choose whether or not for them to want care from you. Usually it's like, hand feeding them a specific type of food or taking them out for a walk. And those are pretty much the only two that I have encountered so far. But but yeah, and as you can tell, it's his growing rate is actually popped up a little bit, so there's a little bit there. But yeah, so once you do have these little guys hatched and everything, it's all about patience and supervision, because like I said, they will die if you're not careful, especially like with that sort of health and that sort of food. Once it drops, they'll die. You can actually you can kill these guys and chop them up and it'll give you prime meat, but that's like really not okay. I don't do it because that's kind of messed up. But yeah, so that's pretty much it when it comes to hatching babies. I will, if you guys want me to, I can do a tutorial for mammals. They're pretty much the same principle when it comes to the breeding process, but they have a gestation period instead of an actual hatch period that you have to go through, but they're not too difficult. But I can do a tutorial if you guys want to do that. But otherwise, that's going to be it for this video. If you guys have any questions, just let me know and I will get back to you on that. And I want to thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next video.